markets are still trading around the mark of 11,200 and address some earnings. It was a weak first quarter for Supreme Industries, with the company missing estimates on the operational front. Well, only the company's plastic piping products business saw a jump of about 20% on the top line compared to last year. But let's get a better sense on how the entire quarter panned out. We are joined by Mr. S.J. Taparia, who is the Executive Director of the company. Hi, Mr. Taparia. Good afternoon to you, and thanks a lot for joining us today. Though the revenues from the plastic business may have gone up by almost 20%, I was just looking at the EBIT margins. They've declined on year, not only on year-on-year basis, but also sequentially, coming in at 8.7%. Could you tell us what was the reason for the decline in margins? Were there pricing pressures also felt? And also take us through the main highlights of the quarter gone by.
See, the quarter gone by, we have grown by 8% on the value terms, where in the volume terms we have grown by 14%. The reason for lower operating profit has been declining in the polymer prices, as well as big agriculture demand for our pipes, which is a low value added item. That's the reason for lower profit. For the last quarter, our operating profit has been 167 crores against 186 crores of the previous quarter. But all in all, we feel the year will be good. We expect to grow at the rate of 8 to 10% in terms of volume, and in value terms, we hope to grow by 12 to 15%. Operating margin this quarter has been 11.62%, which we hope to get 13.5 to 14.5% for the year. We expect good demand in plastic pipes, especially with the various schemes announced by the government. And barring some sector, our other sectors are doing well. We are definitely affected by the slowness in auto and other consumer durables also, but they are much better in comparison to auto. But all the other divisions will show a reasonable growth, and we hope to achieve a turnover of around 6,000 to 6,200 crores for the year.
Okay, so you're suggesting for the year, company is targeting to clock a turnover of 6,200 crore, and on the margins front, which came in at 11.7, you expect them to normalize back to levels of about 13.5%. Just a word on the prices you just highlighted, which impacted the EBIT performance of your plastic business. You said that polymer prices have been going lower. Could you just tell us what was the quantum of the prices which went down, and do you see this trend continuing even in the coming quarters?
See, like in polyethylene, the prices in this quarter has come down by almost 12 to 13%. Now prices have reached its rock bottom, that's what we believe, and they may move in the target range. We expect the plastic prices to remain affordable in the remaining period, and that's the reason for we should grow well, because reasonable prices of plastic raw material always keeps better demand for the products. Company is going ahead with its capex plan, which is to the tune of 300 to 350 crores, and mainly our expansion will come in piping division or related products. We are expanding our piping system in Kharagpur, in Kanpur, and Jarchalla will start a new unit for making plastic pipes and some specialized fittings.
Okay.
So all in all, we expect it to be a reasonable year, having a growth of 10%.
Okay. So, since you already spoke about prices coming off, what kind of an impact did they have on inventories? And did you see a bigger loss? Because I think the inventory loss is continuing to bother you since the last quarter.
Yeah, that's right. Last quarter also we had major loss in inventory in PVC, and this quarter it has been in polyethylene. Plus, you always keep inventory, so there is a loss of inventory. But now, as we believe that the further inventory losses should not come because the prices are stable and they should remain range bound.
Okay, and if not go up, you probably the next quarter onwards, inventory losses should not affect margins, according to you.
Yeah, as it looks.
Okay, volume, sir. Would you expect around 10% for the year?
What? See, volume, yeah, we expect to grow by 10%.
Okay, so this time around, the overall demand scenario, your volume has been between 7 to 8 odd percent, would you say?
No, this quarter we had grown volume by 14%. Okay. From 99,000 tons to almost 113,000 tons.
Expecting the rest of the year to be slower?
Products which we sold in the first quarter.
So you're expecting the rest of the year to be slower?
Well, it is mainly this quarter the volume growth more because, as I said, in the huge demand in agri pipes, which was, quite good compared to all the few previous years. So that's the reason for main growth in the volume.
Okay, just one last question with regards to the packaging business, sir. Last quarter you said that there were headwinds from competition. How have you tackled that this quarter?
This quarter also has been tough, as I said that the major inventory loss has come in this sector because of drop in polyethylene prices, and which now should remain stable. Our other, except film also, this quarter has not been all that good, but for the future we expect to be better with better product distribution, new introduction of new products. So this division also, this vertical also will do well.
Sir, just a last question. Would you look to tweak your product mix? I think most of the companies are working towards that in order to combat the slowdown that one has seen in the auto space.
No, slowdown is in the auto industry. Our other, wherever need-based expansions required, which we are doing, and except auto, appliances division is doing reasonably well, and they expect to do better. But other than that, all the other furniture demand or all the other product groups, they are doing reasonably well.
Okay, sir, we'll leave it at that note. Appreciate you joining us today and taking us through the quarter gone by. That's the management of Supreme Industries, highlighting what stood out for them in the quarter gone by. 13 to 14% volume growth, but the guidance for FY20 is in the range of about 8 to 10%, and they've said that they are targeting to clock total turnover of about 6,200 crore. The stock's down, by the way, over 2% at 1,075.